Okay, welcome back. Nee&Fee,
The brother.
season
What is it, Nuevo?
3? Are we season 3?
Oh, season 3, yes. Episode Nuevo?
2. Episode 9. Yeah.
Something like that.
Episode.
We'll clean it up later.
Yeah. Alright, so Ronnie's going to start with a story about the NBA guy
Toronto
who
Raptor.
got banned from the NBA.
Now, let's just say, we're just quickly discussing this with my pal here. You're making millions of dollars.
Millions.
And probably, I don't think he's a starter. I think he's off the bench. Never heard of the guy.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. You're making a huge salary. In his bet, because he's been now banned from the NBA, first player ever banned for placing a bet as a player. He put himself in the game. I forget exactly what the bet was, but it was on him on whether he would score or not. And then he took himself out of the game for a claimed sickness when he wasn't sick.
So hold on, because I don't know this story.
Okay.
He bet on himself.
On himself, I believe.
Unlike Pete Rose, who bet on other teams.
On other teams.
That he wasn't playing.
That he wasn't playing, but Pete Rose bet for the Reds to win. I'm going to do everything I can to win,
Right.
not lose.
Right. So this guy bet on himself, like points over, under, whatever.
Over, under.
Oh, that's foul.
Came in for 3 minutes, I believe, pulled himself for a fake sickness. NBA was all over it. They've been watching him for X amount of time.
Yeah.
His salary has got to be 7 figures. Ladies and gentlemen, he netted on that bet $22K.
Big money.
That is a Rhodes Scholar right there, baby. That is.
That would be a nice bet for me.
If I can net $22K, yeah.
Yeah.
Throwing a lot of people under the bus.
Right. The dude's making millions and he won $22,000 on a bet.
And then he loses his fucking contract.
Hey,
loses the rest of his void.
What was his name?
We can look it up, but it's a name we never heard of.
Toronto Raptors.
Toronto Raptors. Just happened last night.
Oh my God.
So again, another stupid athlete. It goes with this.
Another stupid athlete.
We were talking about a little bit earlier about 80s and 90s behavior in music. So very, I would say, promiscuous, would we say, between stars and fans.
With a capital P.
Promiscuous.
Yeah.
And that has translated in a thought I just had with what they call them go-get-em girls, the triple G's. Now, a go-get-em girl in the NBA is a girl that she doesn't want trouble. She wants money.
Yeah.
So she has now had physical relations with an athlete. That athlete is either married or in a serious relationship.
Of course.
The go-get-em girl is go get that money. I will keep it secret. Whenever you're in town, I will treat you will be my boyfriend. I will be your girlfriend for $20K a month. The guy is a multi-millionaire. He gets paid twice a month. The person is 15th. He has 2 or 3 of these girls around the country. Most of the go-get-em girls have 2 or 3 athletes. They have the same complement. They're all sharing the same type of girl. It's
good living.
I did not believe this. This is something that came out of, you remember Gilbert Arenas?
Yeah.
This came out of Gilbert Arenas' mouth and the nickname that they have. So has that rock star status now translated to big money in the major sports world?
Yeah.
Young athletes, very, if not good looking, at least, in shape, good bodies.
I don't remember ever hearing a story like that with musicians anyway.
No, I think
musicians. You give me money and when you come in, because...
You want to imagine that. Just remember Sweet Connie. We're an American Man. Connie.
Grand Funk.
Yes. The Connie girl in the song and the lyric. But those are bands coming into town.
Right. When you're in a band and you're traveling around, you don't want to see the same girl twice.
No, you want to expand your knowledge.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't think it's the same. But, I mean, for the girls, good for you.
Making $60K
a month.
$60K a month from 3 different dudes.
Good for you.
But to your point, why are you sharing a girl with 2 other NBA players that also has shaky behavior?
Do they know?
I don't know if the other guys know. I don't know.
That's the thing.
I don't know. But
maybe they don't care.
But Gilbert Arenas was like, they get at least three. I should say at the very least 2. So between $40K a month for sex.
What do they do in the off season?
I think the off season, I think they compound interest.
They invest in an
They
IRA.
invest in the IRA. go, William Buffett. They entrap Buffett in the off season. I hope they're smart enough to put the money away and not
T-bills.
Yeah, I hope they go T-bills, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, when you're that centered around your look and your everything, are you smart in other ways? Because she's smart enough to get the money.
I think they're smart in that aspect of life, but there might be other aspects like
what happens?
change the light bulb.
Stick your finger in.
Yeah.
And then they get a hair blowout.
Yeah. Like at where I work, there's a girl. Yeah, she's a girl.
Good.
She works in the restaurant.
Oh, nice.
So they have flower pots outside on their patio, nice. So I tell her one day, she's like model material. And so one day I asked her, I was like, you guys gotta water those plants out there. She says to me, I don't know how to water plants.
Oh boy.
And I was like, all looks.
Oh boy.
I was like, you pour water in it. She goes, no, I never did that. I don't know how.
Like going like this?
Yeah,
pouring.
absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you had to put a number on this young lady, what number would you give her?
Oh, I would say solid 7.5, 8.
Wow.
No, she's a good looking girl.
She's a good looking girl.
Yeah, and she has like the little Eastern Bloc accent.
Oh.
Yeah. And she's tall.
Well, maybe that they don't have flowers in the Eastern Bloc.
In like Serbia, they don't have flowers. It's possible it's all blown up, but
It's all blown up. Maybe it's all concrete.
yeah, I don't know. And she's tall. When she wears heels, she's got to be like 6'2", 6'3". Yeah.
And single?
I don't know. I was in her office once or twice, just popping in because I had to say something.
Right.
No pictures of a male or female companion. No pictures of cats or dogs, which is a dead giveaway for homosexuality.
Exactly.
Nothing. There's no tells with her.
And does she have power down there? Like she have power to hire a fire?
She's like a assistant manager, I think,
manager.
supervisor kind of thing.
So how does she get this and not know how to
Water plants.
water a plant or take care of a plant?
She probably doesn't have to. She
Mm.
probably has,
I think you just kick the bucket on
Yeah.
that. She doesn't have to.
yeah.
She gets away with murder.
Murder.
She gets away with murder.
Murdering flowers.
Yeah. We went to a restaurant over the holiday called Kava, past Waterbury.
Okay.
And it's beautiful. They just set up each room, beautiful decorations for the holiday. And the girl, like the maitre d',
Yeah.
you go in and then they escort your table. Again, same the long, dark nylons, like I'm completely undressing her with my eyes from my lovely wife and
Yeah.
my lovely mother-in-law.
Oh yeah.
And I'm looking at her and I'm going, my sweet baby, Jesus. And so the guy that came in ahead of him was still lingering. His wife, he just sent her in. So we're two perving out. But he spoke to her and he said, oh, so how old are you? In college then? No, I'm thinking about going to college. I'm only 17. Jesus, God, what to create something like that, and probably in flats, barefoot, she's probably 5'11". So in heels, the stilettos, the dark nylons, it's just like a track star kind of body.
Yeah.
But like the face was just, top model.
Yeah.
She had a model face. Like, why are you even in a restaurant?
How did you feel after thinking that and hearing she was only 17?
Only 17. I tried to make myself feel better by saying, well, she's going to graduate. And she's going to be 18.
Okay.
Nobody's going to kill her, I hope.
Right. All
You're,
right.
you're in a remote type area of Connecticut. You're in danger.
This is where Waterbury?
This is past water.
Past Waterbury.
Yeah.
There's some
I
good
put
looking
it this
girls
way.
up there.
Take your lovely Jay, we'll call her Jay, to this restaurant. Not just for the treat. It's absolutely. It's absolutely.
I'm sorry. There's a few of those. I was like, who's he talking about?
JJ.
Yes.
Take the lovely Jay up there and Men in Black.
I'm an asshole. Yeah.
Jay.
An asshole.
And you'll see this place is it's like next, like you feel like you're next to a car dealership.
Yeah.
And then you go inside, all of a sudden you're in Times Square. It's like absolutely brilliant.
Really?
It's made the news.
What kind of food is it?
It's all Italian.
Really?
It's Italian. They send you a bill though. They give you a bill.
Okay.
CAV.
So you're paying for it.
You're paying,
but the food is good.
My God.
Okay, so it's worth it.
It's worth the drive. So
Yeah.
whatever from here to Waterbury, and then another 15 minutes past that.
Okay.
So whatever that.
It's a little ride.
It's a little ride. Don't drink and drive.
No.
Type of
Never,
thing.
ever do that.
Never do that. So you see what I'm saying? Like she's in an area. Like why are you even still here? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Send the glossies in.
So up there, she'll probably be pregnant in 6 months.
I hope not, because there
Yeah.
isn't a guy that
That's
can
worthy.
fill those needs.
Nah, next time you go to her, she'll have the nylons with the belly, pregnant belly. Yeah.
I almost think she'd be one of those girls that could swallow a marble and look 9 months pregnant. Because that's how skinny she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. She's got youth on her side. So
Yeah, oh, yeah.
obviously, the deterioration is every year closer. But
Yeah.
she's got a hell of a window. But I bet you the go get 'em girls are girls that look like that.
Oh, of course.
Except with the, which I gotta ask you, which I don't think you know. Maybe our audience knows. What the hell is a BBL to find out? I know it's a butt lift, but what's the second B?
BBL?
Yeah, it's where you lift your ass up and you put in the fake ass.
Big
Like
butt
the-
lift?
Is it big butt?
I don't know. I never
don't-
heard of that.
I was hoping you were the BBLs.
Brazilian butt lift.
Is it Brazilian?
That's what it is.
I
Yeah.
thought, but why though? Because Brazilians are usually the power.
Brazilians like
are they the
Dominicans,
first
like
ones to do that?
Dominicans. You'll go to Dominican. I've never been there, but I have a lot of friends that went. Brazilians, the girls will get their boobs and their butt done at 13 years old.
It's not a big deal. Wow.
So, and Brazilians, I think, are known for their behind.
Okay. So you want that?
So I'm going to say
ass.
Brazilian butt lift,
Brazilian butt lift.
much like Brazilian wax.
It goes together.
It's all hand in hand.
It's all maintenance.
Yes.
And why has, I would say, the hip hop community gone completely batshit crazy over this?
Over big butts.
Nicki Minaj, it's a natural look. Why have something that looks like?
Is it natural? You think Nicki Minaj is natural?
No, not anymore. I've
Oh,
seen
okay.
pictures.
Oh,
No,
no.
she is not natural.
No, 'cause
she
you
looks
can't-
like she is wearing those type of pants where there's no air getting through, and she's
Yeah.
trying to rip one, and it's like expanding. And I can't get out.
Like a Thanksgiving Day
It's
balloon.
like she's doing a bazooka.
Yeah.
Everybody run.
Yeah. Well, you can't have a waist like this
No.
and have an ass like
You
this.
can't, and why would you want that? Like, what guy's attracted to that?
I think the younger. I like it too, but I think a
Do you
lot of
like
younger
it when
guys.
it's, let's say the waist is in the 20 something,
All right.
and then the ass comes out to 50 something?
You know, I don't know. With me, it's not just about that. It's
Well-
can she talk? Does she have brains?
All right, but you're at a public event, concert,
there we
club, that's all you can see.
Okay.
Like, are you going to speak to somebody that you see?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I'm going to run.
Are you?
Because I think she has gas and it's expanding. Like, it's the Big Bang Theory.
You might
In her
have gas.
pants. I could, but my pants aren't expanding because they're loose.
That's true.
I could shake a leg out.
Shake it out.
Now it's danger time. Anybody in that vicinity,
Is running.
you better.
If you know what's good for
I
you.
just left college. Checks in the mail, Carver. We've met
That's so funny.
4 times.
Yo, did I tell you? I took Tall Bill out to dinner. That's
How did that go?
Okay.
Guys, we're going to get this guy on
Yeah,
camera.
we will.
Wait till you see him. He's, mwah.
Yeah, 6'7", like
Oh, he's
300 plus.
Can we get him with his hair down, you think? Or will you say pony?
That's funny because I was telling that story to my friend today when me and you saw him without the ponytail.
Yeah. What'd they think?
He was hysterical. We're like, we will never unsee this. Did you ever see him without his ponytail? No, not me. And we're looking in the car like, yeah.
It's Ronald McDonald was in there.
Ronald McDonald is giving
Why?
cunnilingus.
Why is he seen this? Aer Lingus.
Yeah. So I owed him dinner, so we went to Giovanni's, which is
beautiful restaurant.
nice place. I
Right
mean,
by the water, right?
correct. Bring your 401k, but the food and the service is excellent.
Gotcha.
So we go there. The waiter, hey, what can I get you? He goes, now we already knew what we were gonna get.
Okay.
He says, I'll have a tomahawk steak. He said, oh, okay, how would you like that cooked? He eats his, rare. He said, what would you like? I said, I'll have a tomahawk steak, medium rare. The guy says, you both want tomahawk steak? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, we're not on a date.
I'm like, yeah.
We're not sharing a
He's
plate.
like, okay.
He gave you that look though.
Yeah. But we ordered an appetizer and we ended up having dessert too. It was disgusting. Well, I don't know, with steak, it's like I could just eat and eat and eat.
Now, did they prepare everything up to
Beautiful.
beyond par?
Beautiful. Wow. So now the waiter walks away, the manager comes over.
Uh-oh.
He goes, are you guys having a long bone each? We're like, yeah, why? He goes, I never seen that before.
Oh, well, pull up a chair.
Yeah. So he's like, okay. So he leaves. He comes back 3 minutes later. He's like, we don't have any more tomahawks.
Saving it for another customer?
I don't know. So he says, but we do have the double porterhouse.
You now piqued my interest.
48 ounces.
48.
48 ounces.
What's a tomahawk?
The tomahawk was 52, but it has the big bone in it.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
So you can use it as a weapon. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, it's like the jawbone of an ass.
Yes.
So we get the double
the
porterhouse
fence,
each. Brontosaurus burgers. We get the double porterhouse each. And then they had to move us to a bigger table. 'Cause he was like, these steaks are not going to fit on a regular table.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
So we moved to a bigger table
In front of everybody.
in front of everybody. The steaks were just humongous.
52.
The fried calamari, the vegetable potato. We had beers and
How many beers could you put down after that?
I think we each had 3 or 4.
That's impressive, man.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Finished everything. That's all was left was the bones, which we took home for our
I
dog.
was going to say, did you save anything for the dog?
Just the bone.
Damn.
Yeah, but I was fine. 48 ounces of meat, and I was fine. Then
When
we
was the
had
last time you ate then? A few days?
before that or after
Before
that.
that? Or after?
I had breakfast that day,
Wow.
and then the next day I didn't eat too much.
You don't need to.
No, I was full. Yeah.
Good job, bro.
Yeah.
How was our young William? Life's
He's
doing
good.
Life's
Yeah,
good.
he's good.
That's all
He
that matters.
he did some work here.
Yep.
So he didn't want to charge
Good work.
me.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
work.
So I was like, all right, dude, I'm gonna take you to a spot.
He
loved
didn't- He didn't know about that place?
I think he knew about it, but he never went.
Okay.
He loved it.
Good job.
He was like, this is excellent.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah. So we usually hit Texas Roadhouse. And I've been to other steakhouses. They're good, but Texas Roadhouse is excellent.
Yeah, it really is.
This is the only place I think might be better than Texas
It's kind
Roadhouse.
of formal, but Texas Roadhouse, we also know the cook, or should we say he knows
The manager, yeah,
manager.
who is also like 6'7".
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Big guy surprise.
Yeah. They know each other.
Yeah, and they know how to handle that kind of feature.
Yeah. And then there's the Texas Roadhouse of West Haven. There's the waitress, Tanya.
I don't know her.
No.
No. Did she serve? No, we had a dude. So.
Nah, I
As a
haven't.
group.
I haven't had her as a waitress in a long time, but I see her.
Was she a bartender that night too, or no?
No.
No, okay.
No.
Because I thought the bartenders were very attractive up there.
No, it's not. Tanya is like what we were talking about, the skinny waist
Skinny time.
and the very full caboose.
Everything goes up.
Yeah, and she's a good-looking girl.
She knows it.
No, I don't get that from her.
No,
Nah.
really.
She's a great waitress. Great,
good person.
very attentive, great personality.
Oh, okay. She wins.
Yeah,
She wins.
yeah. Did they move this to a bigger? Oh no! This table is no good. You got to move.
Like
to
there's a
bigger.
red light come from the ceiling.
And then you can hear the other waiters are like,
Double
tomahawks, two tomahawks.
Like we're getting hot. We're getting hot.
Like
I can't just flip the switch.
Like, Jesus Christ, relax.
Like there's a pin out back. They fucking had to kill it.
I felt bad.
Poor tomahawk. Jeez.
I felt horrible. Like, they're like fat shaming me.
That's why I was like, why all the questions? Maybe
Yeah.
we have questions for you now.
Yeah. Do you really not have tomahawks?
Yeah.
I mean,
what's going on here?
yeah. It was probably better that we got the porterhouse. It was probably more meat.
Better.
More
I was
meat.
gonna say that. Yeah. No bone.
It was, yeah, it was a little.
Oh, like in the
it
center?
was a little bone. Yeah, it was like a
Center.
little T-bone.
Gotcha.
The tomahawk has the big bone sticking out.
Can you keep that? Like put it over your shoulder as a keepsake?
I think you could, because you got to take your belt off after that. And you hang it on the bone and just be on your shoulder.
Oh, that is.
Carry your
I
belt
want
on.
that pic. I want to be on the wall with that picture.
You look like Bam Bam.
Bam.
Yeah.
Coming there with the print.
Yeah. What about, let's get back onto the other subject.
Yes, sir.
Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani is supposedly Dodger signed in the offseason over $700 million. First $700 million contract in history of baseball. Can only go up. Juan Soto as a Yankee right now.
Yeah.
Contract runs out at the end of this year. Will he beat Ohtani?
Well,
But
I think he'll be in Queens
I think
next season.
I think that's an impossibility.
Why?
Because I understand the money is the big thing, but isn't winning championships a big deal?
He's a great ball player.
All right, but he can't win the game. Like in the Mets, same thing with Pete Alonso. Same thing with such a one great hitter in the lineup, and then when it comes to postseason, you don't pitch him, you walk him.
Right.
You don't let him beat you. How's that getting you a championship? You have to have.
You got to have somebody else.
Absolutely. So the Mets are talking about trading Alonso because they got off to a poor start. They're over 500 now.
Yeah.
But they got off to an 0-5 start. They're already saying trade Alonso with the idea that he'll come back in free agency. Other than, do you remember Aroldis Chapman?
Yes.
Big Cuban lefty. Other than him and maybe one other ball player, it doesn't happen that you don't trade somebody and then get him in the free agency.
Yeah.
So Soto and Alonso in the lineup, and Pete again is up
One
for a
protects
contract.
the other.
Yeah, and it's lefty righty. Pete's up for maybe a 250, 300 million contract somewhere in there, maybe even a little less. And then you throw in maybe 700 plus to Juan. You're going to pay 900 million to two players. I just don't. He is supposedly the richest owner, but you're rich because you're cheap. In my opinion, I don't know.
So, what would be the cost if he wins the World Series this year, Soto? Does it go up?
I think it goes up a little for the Yankees.
Not for another team?
Because the Yankees are perennial. The Yankees are perennial. It would probably be better if the Yankees had a shitty August and September and trade Juan and get all those draft picks back that they traded to the Padres.
Yeah.
But I don't know, bro. I don't know who can pay him other than the Dodgers, or why would the Dodgers pay him out? The Giants? Back to the Padres? He turned down, before any of this, when he was with the Nationals, he was making $20 million. He turned down over $300, knowing this day was coming.
Yeah. Good agent.
Good agent, but did you overprice yourself down?
Yeah.
Like, Dodgers are out of the picture.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. You're not a Yankee fan, right? You're Mets, right?
I hate to say I despise them, but I pretty much have a warm feeling for them.
I can't stand them.
So I'm not pro Yankee.
I never could. And everybody's like, but you live in Connecticut, southeastern Connecticut. How'd you not be a Yankee fan? I'm not. Never was. For some reason, I just went Red Sox.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
It happens.
There's only a couple
Maybe
of
because
players.
it's a Yankee state. Maybe they say the Yankee state or what do they call Connecticut?
The Nutmeg State.
Nutmeg, pinstripe states.
Well, we're so close to New York.
Yeah, of course. Our corner.
But I mean, I'll root for the Mets, but Boston's my team.
Yep.
And I remember going to my when I was a kid, first Yankees-Red Sox game in the Bronx.
Oh,
Yeah, I was a little kid, went with my father and my uncle. And just the aroma of marijuana was everywhere. Ooh. Yeah, and I had my Boston Red Sox hat. My father's like,
Pull down low.
leave that in the car.
Oh, couldn't even bring it out.
No, this is the 70s.
Oh, it's a wild
When they had Chris Chambliss and Willie Randolph, and then now they got Jim Rice and Fred Lynn and Dwight Evans.
That's a competitive team.
Yeah, yes.
There were going to be fights.
Yeah, in the stands.
Yeah.
There was.
And in Boston, too.
Yeah.
Right up there, yeah.
Yeah, the racist motherfuckers.
Yeah. Hawkies.
Yeah. But no, I can't say anything. There's only been a couple of players like I even would attempt to like. Willie Randolph I liked.
Who did you ever like Jeter?
I'll say yes. Only because he stayed out of the news.
Oh, okay.
Whatever he did in his personal life stayed private.
Right. Which it should be.
Right, and I kind of respect that.
Yeah.
He was, look, the dude was a great ball player.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think put him on any other team, he's Joe Nobody and doesn't last all that long. But he just, right time, right place.
Right team.
And the right team around him.
I think he would have been as good. I don't think he would have the World Series appearances.
No.
Wouldn't have the press, but he'd be, you know,
Well,
he'd be a great player that the league doesn't.
Who knows though? Because if he goes on a team with nobody to hit around him,
Yeah.
you know, like you were just saying.
Well, he's the
pitch
leadoff
around.
hitter, second on the lineup.
Yeah, so you pitch around him.
Yeah.
If he's that good.
If he's that good, yeah.
No, but yeah, he was.
Or do
He
you
was a
try to
good ball
make him? Do
player.
you fuck with him and say, "Hey, you got to be a power hitter," which is not his forte.
Yeah.
Short right porch.
Yeah.
Or he's a natural. It's a perfect ballpark.
Yeah.
He was in a great situation.
Yeah.
And that's another guy, man. How many women? How many that we know of?
Don't know.
Well,
That's the thing.
Vanessa Manillo.
Yeah, you know a few.
Jordan Brewster.
You know there was a
Donna
lot
Brewster.
more,
Oh, there's so many.
especially when you're on the road.
Absolutely.
He was probably paying $20,000 to some
Did you
chick
ever
in
see the
Chicago.
meme? I know you're not a big online guy, but did you ever see the hockey meme? And it's nobody famous, but you're in hockey, you're in Boston, you're skating around, play. Two girls put up the sign, "Hey, number 21.
I did see that
We used to suck your dick in high school.
in high school. I did see that. Yes, that's
Dude,
awesome.
man, like you have to laugh, right?
That's awesome.
That they would actually do that, and it looked like one of them was with their parents.
That's my girl.
The girl
Go get it.
should have waited another couple of years for the
Charge
big
him
contract.
20,000.
20K, go get it, girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see at the Arizona team, the Phoenix Coyotes, call it a wrap?
They wrapped it up.
Yeah, they're moving to Utah, I believe.
No shit. Why? What's wrong with Phoenix?
I don't know.
They don't like warm weather hockey.
I don't know. And I'll tell you, I haven't been to a game, but I've been to the complex where their arena rink is.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Psycho.
It is set up perfectly.
Really?
It's like you walk in and it's like almost a complete circle of restaurants.
Oh wow. Okay.
Stores. And then there's outside escalators. It's Arizona. You go up to a second level, and it goes all the way around. The rink is right in the middle on the ground floor.
Wow.
You had
Was the
margarita.
fan base like crazy at four of them or no?
Yeah, they love. They're all
Yeah,
crying.
okay.
I saw it the other night. They're all crying.
What's the reason?
I don't know. 'Cause I don't know too much about it, but
God, man, how do you leave that? What could be in Utah that's better? Warm weather and
I don't know.
wow.
So you had Margaritaville was there.
Mm-hmm.
You had all these cool restaurants, but all the way at the end, tucked
yeah.
in the corner,
Put it in the corner.
was the strip bar.
In the right there. Oh, I'm a Coyote fan.
It's a perfect night out.
Oh, honey, go to the car. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you have a little bite to eat, and it's all in the same like little round strip mall. Little bite to eat.
And it's tucked away so you can still have kids there and be
Yes,
fan
there's a lot of kids over there.
at the strip joint or at the...
Well, I don't know. I didn't go. I was.
You're 12 years old, Jeremy. Come on.
Yeah. Let me teach you the facts of life.
Let me show you what this is all about.
Like candy, teach you the facts of life.
Keep an eye on your wallet, kid. That's your first lesson.
But it's nice. There's shitload of parking, free parking.
Wow, man.
It's. I think it's right next to where the Cardinals play. So it's not in Phoenix. I think they're in.
Oh, the Diamondbacks?
No,
Oh, the Suns.
no. I'm sorry. The football.
Oh,
Cardinals.
Arizona Cardinals, yeah.
I think it's. Is it Scottsdale?
Might be, because that's where the Super Bowl is. No, Fiesta Bowl is in Phoenix, right? For the,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Well,
But
it
it's
is
not
Scottsdale.
Phoenix.
Well, where's U of A and where's Arizona State? Prescott, I think, is one.
Arizona State is in Tempe.
Is it Tempe? Okay.
Tempe.
Maybe that's where the Fiesta Bowl is.
Maybe. That's the stadium where it's built into the side of the mountain.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Wow. And they say U of A, the state girls, obviously beautiful. They say University of Arizona is probably better looking than UCLA, USC girls.
Oh, really?
I don't believe it, bro. Those are some of the hottest girls I've ever seen. On campus.
Yeah.
For that age group, my God. I don't, well, Florida, probably the only thing I could rival it, or another southern school. Maybe Bama.
Got me.
It's the reason why we have to rent an RV and just be like, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Honey, I'll be back.
Just know
In a couple
we'll be back.
weeks.
We have to test the theory. Now I have a non-music, non-sports thing for you. Just things that kind of annoy your partner here. We spoke a little bit off camera about people today came across kind of like an abandoned bear cub, maybe, or maybe a cub in a tree that just wants to get away till mom comes back. And they noticed the bear. They went up, pulled the bear out of the tree, so they could take selfies with a bear cub. And the only thing I could think about was like the mom was really a grizzly and she was running all 40 to 45 miles an hour toward the group and they didn't see her come out and just ruin the humanity. That was all that, because it was a group of like 6 people or more.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is that something I'm just being overly like too, I don't know, too wimpy about, or just leave nature alone?
No, all right. Well, what if you're at the playground?
Yeah.
You put your kid on the swing.
Yep.
They're having a good time. You walk to go get good humor.
Gotcha.
You turn around to look, and there's 3-4 people picking your kid up off the swing.
Taking pictures with it.
Yeah. I'm running over. Not at 40 miles an hour.
But I mean, eventually
6.
I could get to 40. Give me a good putt or
Yeah.
something. I'm getting over that quickly.
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
And we're human, so we can kind of think.
Yeah.
You got a grizzly bear.
That all they can think about is, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
And then possibly
Feed my cub.
feed my cubs, yes.
Yeah.
I just don't know. And you see it in Yellowstone, people trying to get as close as they can to the bison and the moose. And they're just like, this is why people die and nobody cares. Like, I feel like saying boo to the moose or whatever, so they can't run them over. So people have a live example of why you don't get out of your car.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really.
Well,
Safari, we were talking about before, the elephant.
Yeah.
Elephant attacks the fucking safari bus. A bull elephant.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to
Where are you going?
What are you doing?
There's nothing you could do.
You can't even do last rites.
No.
And then another thing was annoying. This is an air thing. Saw this week's ago. I meant to bring it up. I never did. So I just wanted to ask your be honest opinion. Not your seatmate, the person in front of you.
On the plane.
On a plane, and you're behind them.
Yeah.
In between is the window, so you don't have it directly in your row.
Oh,
so
yeah, okay.
They have to reach behind, you have to reach forward. You want it open, they want to close. This goes on for 30 to 40 minutes. Somebody just sitting there, just watching them go at it.
Yeah.
No words are being spoken.
Yeah.
Just back and forth, up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
How do you resolve this, or do you just don't get involved?
Oh, as a bystander?
No, you're the
one of the
upper
2
or the
people.
closer, yeah.
Ooh, I've never been in that situation.
Usually the seats line up with the window.
No, but I know what you're talking about, because most times they do, but not all the time. I don't know. I think you got to turn around and say something.
Mad? Like and punch the back of the seat?
No.
Not
anymore.
Don't get crazy.
No, I would turn around or tap. Say, hey,
What's the problem?
yeah, what do you want to do here?
This is a long flight.
All right, you want to go first half of the flight open? You want to go second half closed? What do you want to do? I'm not gonna sit here and play.
I'm assuming you want to close. Once you fall asleep, I'm opening up anyway. So why don't we just do that?
Yeah.
Give you about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You touch it again, I'm breaking your finger. Can you even say that?
Probably not. You probably get thrown off the plane.
So you're saying
As soon as you land, the rest.
diplomatic, right?
Yeah, you have to.
Diplomatic immunity.
Now, if you tap and like, hey, what do you want to do with the window? Let's figure something out. They're like Fuck you, man.
Wow, that's the
That's
response
different.
you're getting?
That's different.
Now, how does my partner treat that response?
I think I hit the button. Boom. Get the stewardess.
Stu
Tell us that this guy just threatened me.
threatened me with libel.
Yeah.
Threatened me with bodily harm.
Yeah.
And libel.
Yeah. Like, I don't feel safe on this plane
No,
anymore.
I think no one's safe on this plane.
That's
This
right.
guy is a loose cannon.
And I think he has a box cutter.
And he had two, one in his ass. That's why he's so irritable.
Could be.
Could be.
He left the blade out.
Absolutely. This
Cutting
is the
his
guy that's
sphincter.
opening the door.
Yeah.
Unless Boeing or we're in Air Alaska and the door opened itself.
Yeah.
And the shirts get ripped off.
Yeah, I think that's
Scariest thing in the world I ever saw.
Yeah, well, you know, when it comes to that, it's like people say, "Oh, if it's your turn, it's your turn."
Yeah.
Well, what if I'm on a plane and it's the guy in the front row? What if it's his turn? We're all gonna suffer. Now we all gotta go because it's his turn.
It's his turn. And you're getting windburn like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Do I get a second? Do I come back as a newborn and try it again?
Because it's human error. It's not like, or is it, this is God's will?
Depends what you believe. Well, if you're saying, well, it's his time to go, that's probably God's will.
God's will, yeah. Damn, couldn't I just die in my sleep?
Should have took a train.
Wow. And then that train
Derails.
killing innocent bystanders.
Dude, I don't know.
Such a scary thing. I would be free. I don't know how he sat there and just kind of like, he went, every once in a while he went. Just kept a shirtless look on his face. Like,
Yeah.
And why couldn't it be a girl with her dress?
Never.
It's never.
It's never a girl.
His shirt gets ripped off his body. Seatbelted on.
Yeah.
That is some suction.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't want to experience that much suction.
The only
No.
The only suction I wasn't experience is you know. I don't have to say it.
You're right. It's implied.
Yes.
So we do amicably. An aggressive response shall elicit a sneaky, dirty retort.
Yeah.
And we will get this guy thrown in jail.
Yeah.
Or landing early at the nearest airport so he can be arrested.
Yeah.
And it's worth it.
Yeah.
Because now
I think
he could have been amicable.
Yeah, I think if he bows up like fuck you, I think you just turn into like one of these little this new generation with the wokeness. I don't feel safe.
Yeah. With the window open. With the window open.
He violated my ears. I identify as a fragile squirrel.
I identify as a foot. Kicking your squirrel. I fucking identify as a Converse. Booting you off the plane.
Chuck Taylor.
Chuck.
Call me Chuck.
Call me Chucky.
I identify as a Converse. I identify as Bill Walton.
Yes. But
We haven't heard from Bill.
not in a while.
I'm sure he's.
Yeah, I think last time was about.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually he's due. He's overdue.
Yeah, maybe that was him texting before.
More than likely.
Yeah.
Now, we have a sad note today that we didn't discuss earlier.
Oh, okay.
Did you know already?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So, surprised my partner,
Yeah.
audience. Most people are finding out this morning and throughout the day. A 80-year-old Dickie Betts has passed on.
Oh, I didn't
from the
know
Allman
this.
Brothers, Sarasota, Florida. Peacefully around his family. I posted, a sad day for many guitar players
for
throughout
sure.
the world. Whether you like the Allman Brothers band or not, as a musician, as a Southern guy, as a man that kept the faith, in one of the bands that had one of the greatest blue-eyed soul singers, Greg Allman.
Yeah.
My God, man! But the guitars and the voice and the keyboard, it just everything, bro. And
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Sad day. I don't know if you ever got a chance. I only saw him twice.
I never saw
I
that.
never saw him. It was just, it was the first time I went kicking and screaming with a group of guys that were like deadhead guys.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not going to Grateful Dead. No disrespect to those fans, but that's not the place I'm going. And I didn't really know much about him. And went in there, and then I was kicking and screaming like not to leave. Like
Right.
after the show was over, like this is the greatest
Right.
experience ever. It was just
Yeah.
It really opened my mind up, opened my guitar playing up to something I never thought past Leonard Skinner.
Right.
I didn't even know there was an Allman Brothers band that was worthy of listening to beyond of like maybe Ramblin' Man, because that was a radio song.
Yeah.
Or maybe, whatever song you would hear on the radio, that was one of their hits.
Yeah.
But what put me on the radar also was an album they have. Oh my God, and I don't remember the name. I posted a few songs today, but the song titles Good Clean Fun, Seven Turns, It Ain't Over. These songs, and it used to be our local stations, 95.9
The Fox.
Fox. In that time period when I came back home from school from Syracuse,
Yeah.
they were playing Good Clean Fun all the time. And it just reminded me of like, same deal, like the guys that you hung out 18, 22,
Yeah.
those are the guys that you were, had your first drinkings, whatever, and just all that tied up with the song title and the feeling, and that solidified it for me. And then getting a chance to see them.
Where did you see him?
I saw him at the New York State Fair, which is either Baldwinsville or Fayetteville, New York, which is right next to Syracuse.
Yeah.
It's a state fair over there. And the second time I saw him in the theater. And that fair, though, it's like, it's open, grass field, whatever. And it had to be like 30,000 people.
Really?
Just because you could go to the fair, you could hang out, you could see the stage from the Ferris wheel, like the big Ferris wheel. And it seemed like everybody got the rides. And with that, in my interpretation of it, but it was one hell of a show. And then I was never a jam band. I just wasn't. I was a metal guy. I was a
right.
And to hear those jams, those guys just playing and the harmony guitars,
Yeah.
I was floored. I really was. So, I send condolences to the Betts family. I know his son just played at Nollig, the old Gold Theater. I don't know what it's called.
Oh, really?
And they're the Allman Betts band or something like that. And they're all relatives, sons or relatives of Allman Brothers.
Oh, no kidding.
Players. And they just play. They usually play with a band.
They have a lot of good bands in Norwalk.
Yeah, they really do.
What is it called?
That name has been changed again.
Yeah.
It's brand new because they have a.
I was there not too long ago too.
Oh, you were at the you were at the hotel when what's his name played?
The guy from Deep Purple.
Well, not Deep Purple. The whole band of Cold Heart. No, not Cold Heart Bitch. Something Bitch. Buck Cherry.
Buck Cherry.
Buck Cherry. They were staying with you guys, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now that name has changed again.
For the theater.
For the theater,
Yeah.
I always say the Globe. It's not the Globe.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not the Globe. So I went there not too long ago. And I know I told you to see this Yachtly crew.
Oh, that's right.
This
Yeah.
new thing is yacht fucking gay music. It's not gay music. It's a bunch of dudes up there looking like Captain from Captain and Tennessee.
Captain Steel, got you. Yeah.
Whatever. So
Muskrat Love.
yeah. So I had a few drinks, and I went up to the bar. Now, when my band played there, down in the dressing rooms underneath the stage, everybody that played there signed the wall.
Oh, okay.
So we did the same thing. So the owner of the place, this lady, I don't know her name, wanted to charge us to repaint the entire dressing room, the whole downstairs.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're like, so now I'm there years later, and I go to the bar. There's two bartenders. So there was a guy and a girl. So I asked the guy.
Overpriced drinks.
Yes, of course. I was like, hey, does this have the same owner, the lady? He goes, yeah, it's her right there. I was like, oh, all right, because I was going to, bash.
You're a ripper.
And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. Oh, man, I had so much to drink.
Did she remember you?
No.
Oh.
No. I had so much to drink that night. The only way I could get through it.
That thing is still have all the signatures in it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been down there since.
We gotta ask Manny Zakes.
You know who does the sound there? Remember Brooks? Brooksy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we went there to set up, and he was there. I was like, oh my God, we haven't seen him since the 80s. Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, man. Still doing sound. Man.
Yeah. And he looks the same.
Dedicated to the craft.
Yeah. Yeah, so this Yachtly crew, man.
Did they play anything you like?
The only thing I'll say about them that was, the only thing good I could say is they played songs that nobody else plays.
Oh, really?
They had a pretty big band, 2 keyboard players.
Oh, okay.
They did a lot of Hall and Oates. They did
Could they sing?
like they sounded good.
Okay.
It's just not my cup of tea.
Absolutely.
They did Danger Zone.
Really?
Yeah, so they
Top Gun?
Yeah, they did songs that nobody else does.
Wow.
I was a little drunk and I was yelling at them. They're like, everybody have a good time. I'm like, fuck you!
Oh, that's the response you want.
Yeah. I was the guy in the front seat of the airplane. Yeah. And everybody was mad at me.
Are you serious? People were upset?
Well, my sister kind of my family was there and everybody. So my sister kind of organized it because she saw them in California.
Oh, wow. They're
Yeah.
actually a touring act.
Yeah, and I was very belligerent.
Welcome to Connecticut.
Yeah. Everybody have a good time? Fuck you!
All right, this is dedicated to a girl named Sarah with a great smile. She's a bitch.
She sucked my dick in high school!
Sarah, no wonder you smile.
Yeah, that was
Oh my god. You were the fan from
Oh,
hell.
that was horrible. Horrible. Oh, God.
Sign my band.
Oh, yeah, it was bad.
Did
They sounded good. I gotta say, I can't lie. They sounded good, and they played all the songs they played like nobody else plays.
Gotcha.
Nobody would attempt it.
Right. Hey, who's doing Danger Zone?
Nobody.
Eye the Tiger?
I don't think
No,
they
they
did
maybe
that.
that's too hard for them.
Yeah.
Like hard rock.
I think they did the other Survivor tune.
I can't hold back. No,
Yeah.
Is that them?
I think so. I think so.
Wow.
They did stuff that nobody else does, but they had the pieces to do it.
Horn section 2?
I think they had one guy that played a horn.
Jeez.
He switched from like keyboard to horn and tambourine,
multi, yeah.
and then maracas.
Triangle.
Yeah, and then the bow, 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 bow. What's that called? Mouth harmonica?
The harp.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
Ooh, tooth came out.
Like the Clint Eastwood movie. Bow, bow.
That's such a great.
Ringo.
Oh my god, now that's funny.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Oh, so speaking of Clint Eastwood,
Yes, sir.
you ever see his son? He's an actor.
Yeah, he's got one son that girls go crazy for.
He looks just like his father.
Yeah.
With all the stupid fucking remakes of these movies that are being done, please, Scott Eastwood,
Scott.
do a remake of Dirty Harry.
Oh, bring it up to date.
Not with all the CGI either.
Okay.
Bring it up to date a little bit, but no CGI.
Well, because it's not his mom, and she was one of the reasons that they broke up. You know, his mother, Sandra Mock.
Yeah,
And what's the one with the bus? They shoot up the bus.
that's
the
the Gauntlet.
The Gauntlet. I'd
She
like to
looked
see it.
really good in that
Yeah,
too.
and she looked good in the. She went butt naked in one of the westerns too.
Yes. Oh, Outlaw Josie Wells.
Yeah, where they pull the thing.
Yeah, I know.
They all just stare at her.
Yeah. Yes. Just Bill right
Bill, right on time, baby.
there. But please.
Wait, it'll be out by tomorrow.
Yeah. Even have your dad direct it for Christ's sakes.
I don't know, you know.
Before he goes. That would be his
The Gauntlet brought off the date, bro. Because they were talking about out there ideas of Blazing Saddles. I was like, why?
No.
You can't do anything with it. It's not the right world we're living in.
No.
We're living in the wrong world for
Yeah.
Blazing
No,
Saddles. Redux.
There's no way they could do that. There's no way.
Like, the only way you could do it is to be dirtier and more offensive. And really, Blazing Saddles isn't that dirty.
It's not.
It's dirty. It's racial joke.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's dirty at all.
No, I mean, some people caught offense to the beans, but I don't know anybody who didn't cry laughing the first time they saw it.
Yeah, I think you're right. It would have to be so
It'd have to go
overboard,
over the top.
so offensive that it would be funny.
Yeah, so that they could say that you're not
Right.
backing down. It have to be done like as a college film or
Right.
something. And you'd have to start with what's the most offensive thing you do now? Gaza Strip jokes. There is nothing funny about it, but that's what you'd have to do.
They could take Blazing Saddles instead of the West, set it in Gaza.
Set it in Gaza and then wind up in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Blazing Cranes.
Blazing Cranes. You heard it here first, folks. Blazing Cranes.
Send your letters to the post office. No, you're right. It just can't be done.
No.
Just the people.
But I would love to see.
People would go after the studio.
I'd love to see a remake of Dirty Harry with his son who looks like him.
Dirty. If not Dirty Harry, I would definitely say the Gauntlet. Yeah.
All those movies were good though. The Enforcer.
You couldn't do. I don't think you could do Good, Bad, and the Ugly. There's no reason to.
No reason for
no
that.
reason to do any of the westerns.
No, because you just can't do that.
What about Any Which Way You Can?
With the monkey, the orangutan.
Any Which Way,
why?
Any Which Way But Loose.
Why?
Any Which Way But Loose.
Any Which Way You Can. Any Which Way But Loose.
But Loose. What about the one with Dolly Parton?
With Clint Eastwood. Oh, stop it! Stop it!
Mr. Saturday Night with Billy Joel. Bring it up to date.
Stop or my mom will shoot.
Stop, my mom will shoot.
Sylvester Stallone.
Dig that one up.
What were you thinking, man?
Hey, big bucks. I'm sick of being gay and poor.
What was the song he sang with Dolly Parton? Was it not Frankenstein?
Frankenberry.
I don't remember. So dumb. So I saw an interview with him, and he said, "Stop or Mom will shoot." Right?
Stop or my mom will shoot.
So they
Little
were
lady, right?
Yeah, from Golden Girls.
Yes.
They asked him, "Why did you accept to do that?" He said, "Because they told me Schwarzenegger was going to take it, and I didn't want him to get it over me."
Right.
And now Schwarzenegger, in his interview, he says, "I told him I was going to take it."
Make him do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
That's
That's
great.
funny, man.
That's great.
And they end up still doing the Expendables.
Yeah. Well, they're all friends.
They're all friends. They're all old. What, 100 millionaires?
100 at
Probably
least.
plus 200 million.
Yeah. Yeah, Stallone, I see him on TikTok. He's leaving California, I think. Yeah, I don't know. He's packing up his family, moving somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's still divorced, right?
No.
Oh, they didn't get divorced?
They never got divorced. I think they separated, and he was like,
She burned the bed, right?
maybe. And he was, all the media outlets just saying, I want my wife.
Mm-hmm. But they still never gave, it's the Bill Burr line, one of the great comedians. How come nobody called her one of the all-time dirtiest whores of all time? You slept with your boss, and the woman you take care of her family's dead, and was never called a whore.
Who?
The nanny.
Oh.
Nanny.
Schwarzenegger. Oh, yeah, okay.
One of the ugliest women ever to walk the 50 earth.
Yeah.
And then they showed the kid.
Yeah.
And that's a weird looking dude.
Yeah. Well,
not that it's his fault. I mean, thank God he didn't get aborted. He's alive, I guess.
Yeah.
But the only reason I think you're alive is because your dad's got us. Like if you're Arnold Schwarzenegger, the pickup truck driver, I don't know if you're making it.
you're not making it.
If you're gonna make it, so.
You're ending up at the end of a hanger.
But at the same time, does she even sleep with pickup Schwarzenegger? Loading dock Schwarzenegger. Well, loading dock guys get a little scratch, right?
I guess. I don't know.
Longshoreman guys.
Yeah.
Some scratch there.
What about J-Lo? She was best friends with Mark Anthony and his wife. All of a sudden, she's banging Mark Anthony.
Hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
Hooker. How about, okay, now you mentioned J-Lo, and we don't have a lot of time here.
Running out.
How about Diddy? They go after him, and what does he do? He does a video and drops everybody's name. Did you see this?
Is it true though?
I saw it on TikTok.
Is it a true video though? It's not AI?
No, it's not it. He's got his little kid on his lap.
Yeah.
So he's going, Jennifer Lopez, and the little kid, his son is like, Jennifer Lopez! Will Smith!
That's
Kevin
what
Hart!
I'm saying?
Kevin Hart! Huh?
Is there Puff Diddy Island or something? Or?
I don't know.
Well, what's it called? Star Island in Miami. That's supposedly where.
Oh, I don't know.
Star Island is average home is like 40-something million.
Okay.
Well, between 20 and 40.
Yeah.
And it's like heavily guarded, cross the water, and you're on the island. Look it up on YouTube. There's some fucking beautiful houses. And then they talk about
That's where he
the
was?
Didra parties.
Yeah, so he dropped, had to be 30 plus
But why?
names.
But what's the implication that they were all involved with what you're accusing
So
me?
I think it's like, if I'm going down, you're all going down.
So what if you just
Because
went
there
there
was
to
some
have
of them that
drinks?
came out and spoke
Yeah,
against
a
him.
lot of rappers. Did.
So then he was
A
like,
lot of hip hop guys did.
yeah, he's like, Lil Uzi, Lil Wayne.
Does he got like a little his hand up his ass? Like,
Yeah.
He's a puppet master.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy shit, man.
Did you see the Suns walked out of the thing?
At the house when they raided the house?
Was that over the top, or you have to do it?
I
Well,
think
just opinion.
it's hard to say because
they're not grown men, but they're 17, 18, 19.
I think it's hard to say because you don't know what happened inside the house.
They brought them out.
But what happened inside the house?
They didn't go. They made them come out.
Oh, okay.
And then put your hand up. And then an Uzi to the back of your head. I think I would have done something by now. Can you kindly put that down, please?
Can you put Lil Uzi down? Lil Uzi! Yeah, I don't know. Was that the cops or was it the FBI?
Cops and FBI. So it goes. What I guess FBI, local SWAT, local police. So
I would think the
back
FBI
up,
would be
over the
above
top.
and beyond, over the top.
knowing that they're getting videotaped,
Maybe.
not even thinking that.
The local cops, I don't think.
No, local cops weren't even on the property; they were on the street.
Yeah.
They shouldn't even gotten dressed that day. Not even taking into account that these are black kids, and you're going to get some shit like for how you're handling black kids.
You know, there is some truth to that, but I think that situation, even if it's white, Puerto Rican, Canadian, I think it's all getting the same thing. Yeah, it's all the same.
I just figure once you're within 5 feet, I don't think I'm going to be like. I don't think you're going to. I mean, maybe. I mean, that's. His dad's done the job.
Yeah.
We know a lot of cops, and the job is messed up. They just had a stat. Yesterday's news, today's news. Most major metropolitan police stations are understaffed because guys do not want to do the job under these new working conditions and under the hostility that they're facing on an everyday basis. So, man, much respect to everybody that's police force, local, national, on any kind of law enforcement level.
That's definitely not easy.
You guys have the toughest job.
Yeah.
And I don't want to disrespect military, but you're fighting a war, and sometimes you just don't know who the enemy is, and sometimes it's even in your own department. So there's some rough things. It looks rough when you see that when they're just kids. And I understand maybe your dad or maybe the father, the one intent of this, might be a complete fucking psycho. Who knows? Or maybe he's bi. Maybe he's just bi. Or maybe he's gay. I don't know. But we talked about Frank. What's his name? Denzel played his.
Frank Washington.
The King of New York.
No, Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe's a detective. Yeah, that's Puff Daddy's father's best friend.
The real guy.
The real guy.
Oh, no kidding.
And he grew up with that guy. That's the guy.
All right.
That's his uncle. Not real.
Uncle Frank.
Uncle Frank. I mean, maybe he grew up and that's what you did. You overwhelmed people, which you did. Shot somebody in the streets, knowing nobody would say a word.
Yeah.
So maybe Puffy is a closeted psycho, bisexual psychopath.
From what everybody said, 50 Cent came out. He was like, "Yeah, the dude started hugging me, wanted to take me shopping. Like you do that to a woman."
Yeah. Well, do you know Meek Mill?
I know who it is. Yeah.
Out of Philadelphia, they got him out of jail and everything. He was over prosecuted in Philadelphia by this black district attorney woman that was a fan, and so they text that he saved and everything. She rearrested him when he basically told her to,
fuck off.
Absolutely. And they have all these things. They got him out on. She was like stalking him, and he comes to an event or something, and they're both wearing the exact same outfit.
Oh yeah.
And he's a street guy, man.
Yeah.
Meek is the dude. And you just say, hey, I gotta get my millions. I gotta juggle his balls. I'm like, I just can't. It bothers me to fucking think that. All the things you went through in prison just to get brought down by Diddy balls.
Diddy balls. I did it all for the Diddy ball.
I did it all for the Diddy. The Diddy. And you can take that Diddy. It's taking up your kid. It's taking up your kid.
I get just very disappointed when you hear like you might like an actor or a musician or an athlete, and then you hear their name tied to something like this. You're like, Jesus.
Well, is he tied to anything underage?
I think it's everything. Epstein was all underage kids.
No. Diddy's just Diddy's.
I think he was also underage kids. That's what it is, man.
Justin Bieber and Usher. Usher was emancipated to Puffy.
But he, from what I hear,
he said he absolutely blasted Usher.
Yeah.
And they don't know what he did to Bieber.
Yeah. But from what I hear, it's the same as Epstein. All the underage kids coming to the parties and drinking the blood, whatever it is.
Mm.
Yeah.
What about the people that just went to the island, Epstein Island or
guilty
Diddy Island, and didn't do anything? You're guilty no matter what?
Yeah. Prove it. Prove you didn't do. Why'd you go there?
Prove that I did.
You're there. We know what went on there.
I tried to run away.
But it was an island. I couldn't run anywhere. I was just running in circles around an island, following the water.
I was stuck in underage blood.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Funny.
I'd like to think that. No, it's not funny. But I like to think that some of the people on the list were like, went there and were like, what in the what?
There are a couple people that said that. Well, Trump said that. Clinton said that.
Yeah.
Do we trust them?
I think you got to look who went multiple times. Ooh. No matter who it is, whatever. You went.
So you went and saw
let's say you went
risque stuff.
You're on the manifest one time.
And
you were like, to hell with this.
Fuck it is.
And you never show up again? Okay, I got you. But then you got somebody who went 7, 8 times.
Prince, whatever his name is, in England.
Prince Harry.
No, not Prince Harry.
The redhead.
No, not him.
Him.
Well, one of the older ones.
No, him.
No, the Charles's brother.
Oh, him too.
Yeah, Charles' brother. I never heard Harry.
Yes.
I was talking about the one.
I think
Charles' brother.
I heard Harry was involved. No, yeah, with Epstein, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't doubt it because Harry let pictures of him go out as Hitler for Halloween once.
Yeah.
And those are great photos.
Yeah. You know what I just saw right before you came here? I was having a little something to eat on TikTok. Judy Garland as a young teenager.
Smoking hot?
In blackface.
Ooh.
Like Al Jolson. I've never seen this before.
Is it AI?
No. The thing that
pigtails?
the buckwheat, the buckwheat pigtails with the big white around it, like Al Jolson, singing "Swing Low, Sweet." I was like, what?
She could bust it out. I've never heard that.
It was very weird.
On what platform?
I saw it on TikTok.
I have to question it. I've never heard of it before.
Neither have I.
Why is it just coming out?
I don't know.
Let's dig her up and put her through shit.
I don't know. It was very creepy though. It even said on there, "This is probably the creepiest thing you'll ever see." Judy Garland, wholesome Judy.
Judy Garland raping Shirley Temple. This will be rough, guys, but Shirley was raped by Judy Garland.
The original Epstein.
The original.
Yeah.
Garland Island.
Yeah. Judy
Garland was Liza Minnelli's
mom. Yeah, Judy Garland was a freak. Liza Minnelli, you could see it wasn't right anyway.
Well, she went through a lot. Who was Mommy Dearest?
Joan Crawford?
No, those kids never made anything of themselves, right? Like, they're famous for outing their mom, right?
Yeah. Oh. No more wire hangers! That was crazy.
Ooh.
Crazy.
Imagine that's like your fucking famous relative. Forget your famous parent. Holy shit. Man. Beaten into submission, just whimpering in the corner.
What was the daughter's name?
Mommy Dearest?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't think any of them did anything other than write books.
I don't remember it from the movie. I can't remember her name.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was crazy.
God, man. Hollywood is the original Epstein Island.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, Liza Minnelli, she was fucked up because she was in that business since she was a little kid, like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Absolutely.
You can't expect them to be a normal part of the civilization. You can't.
But, well, here's the difference. I just answered my question. He was fine as a young gentleman. He was fine as a teenager. Got acne like teenagers do, and then he went crazy. That's what you want me to believe? That acne drove him crazy?
Yeah.
He's still a good-looking guy, even with the zits. So you grow out of it. You get every dermatologist in Holland you could buy. You could buy them as dermatologists.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't understand the rationale.
Yeah.
In the vitiligo thing, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't.